Hi, lovelies. Hi. Hey, let's get this first sharing. Hi. Hi, lovely. Hey. Hey, just give me a second to get set up. I lost something I had up on my phone that I need for reference. The good thing about being human is you're allowed to make mistakes and take an extra moment every now and again. Hi, thank you for showing up. Hi, I see you. How are you doing today? Um, I'm just getting myself a little bit together, a couple minutes early. Hi, I see you. Hi. Hey, see you guys showing up for me. Thank you. Love you so much. I'm just getting myself a little settled. Thank you. Thank you for showing up today. 30 more seconds and then well, not all yours, but most of yours. How are we doing today, guys? I need some comments. If you're in here right now, please like and repost. Things like that really do help small artists. And like, I know that seems so silly, but we can totally alter the algorithm. There's enough of us that if we all just stop hiding and show up and click some buttons, it changes the whole world. Like, it's that easy. So, hi, I see you guys. I see you guys showing up today. Thank you for being here. We are playing hide and seek this week. So if you are here, go ahead and send that little hide and seek doll. Likes, follows, shares. Those go very far away. Hi, I see you guys. Oh, thank you so much for joining. For those of you who don't know me, hi. My name is Allie. I am oh, thank you. Thank you so much for the rose. My name is Allie from ACleaverArt. It is a passion project that has kind of just grown for me. Hi, guys, I see you. Grown for me personally and as a business. Hi, thank you for the love. We support people around here. Thank you so much. So, hi, guys. So, we're just getting started today. And like I said, this has just been a passion project for me that has steadily transformed my life. You know, guys, this is why I say art can change the world. When we show up regularly and we create, we are transforming, we are transmuting, we are making changes, um, and slowly shedding lights on parts of ourselves. Like, I really believe that art is about expression. I am great. How are you? How are you? Thank you for the likes. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, guys. Thank you for showing up. We got a couple minutes before we get busy. Are you at lunch or just getting started? Hi, guys. Hi. I cheated today. I don't have my normal mug, so that's why the only products for today There we go. Thank you for the repost. So the only product for today is going to be Lines of a Lifetime, because today I'm going to share the story of ACleaverArt. So, talking about how as stories grow and share, we don't take lunches. You know, we have to feed ourselves, guys. We have to feed ourselves. Self-care is the base of how we interact with the world. It's how the world interacts back with you. If you're not going to love you, you're not going to set that standard for other people to love you, and that is not okay. All right? We love ourselves because we're beautiful inside and out. Time out. These usernames, guys. Oh my God. Like, they make my heart so happy. You guys are creative just in how you are identifying yourself. You know, how we choose to show up is so freaking important. Hey guys, thank you for being here today. If you are seeing me right now, we're playing hide and seek. I hate asking for gifts, but I'm doing it because I'm trying to make a change in my life. Okay? I want to clock in on the talk, and there's teeny tiny things I have to do when I go live, little missions, little fun things. But if you guys are like, following, and sharing, it's going great. If you're like, following, and sharing, you're getting me out there, you're helping spread the word in the story. Thank you. Thank you so much. It does make a difference. Like, it's this little tiny thing that makes a big impact. And that's what ACleaverArt is all about, is little tiny things that make big impacts. And July was about the story that I have been telling myself as a creator. You know, my business hit officially, like a for real, legit thing in May as a 5-year mark. And, you know, it had transitioned through a couple of different things. The meaning of ACleaverArt itself has transitioned through several different things. Thank you guys for showing up today. I see you. I see you. Love you so much. And that's the thing, is as we grow and change, as long as we're recognizing ourselves, as long as we're shining our true light, that's what matters. And you guys are part of what lights me up. Let me just make that 100% clear. A lot of the things that I create, you know, yes, they're secretly for me because art is expression, but they are art awareness projects. They are community builders, things that are inspirational. At least hopefully, at the end of the day, they show people how to love and support themselves and others, and especially their creativity. We love creativity around here. It literally saved my life. Like, let's be for real. I am here today because I make art. I know that's a very big claim, but it's true. The stories that I tell, the reminders up on the wall, you know, they're little mirrors into my soul. And for a very, very long time, I was terrified to share me. And now I'm sitting here saying, hey, you guys share me. Get ACleaverArt out there. Tell people that I will paint them a beautiful picture. I will show, hey guys, our community is tearing up. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are showing up, and that means so much to me. Oh, I appreciate you guys. Like, this was a crazy project idea. This is just like another phase in the ACleaverArt story and expansion in me being willing to grow. We've had a couple new joiners, so for those of you who don't know me, Allie at ACleaverArt, and I am just sharing the artwork, the stories behind being me, and a little bit of appreciation for your time today. So, ACleaverArt has gone through a lot of big transformations because as an artist, I have gone through a lot of transformations. Like, let's be honest, guys. Yes. As people, we're supposed to grow and change. We are supposed to reach out, find our tribe. You know, none of us are supposed to do this alone. That's where we burn ourselves out. We disconnect ourselves, and you know that's not the goal. You know, I don't need to be number one. I just want to be on the list. Because here's the thing, I wanna spend my time making art. I wanna spend my time sharing stories, building community, helping people tap into their creativity. You know, I'm big on meeting your muse. And if people don't know about me, how are they supposed to get those lessons and reminders? It's kind of like if I don't tell you the paintings are for sale, how are you going to know that you can go buy them? And branding and selling myself was a challenge. It's a hard thing to do because we are taught to make ourselves small, to hide, to be wallflowers. Baby, we're not doing that no more. Mm-mm. Not after everything we've learned and grown through, all the lessons. No, we know better, so we're going to do better. So we are not hiding anymore. We are showing up as ourselves, and we're going to do it consistently, even if we just do it for 1 minute. 1 minute, just show up for yourself for 1 minute. Guys, 1K likes already. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You know, the support means everything. You know, you guys being able to see me, it lights my heart up. So thank you for showing up today. Let's get into it, all right? We were just kind of talking about wallflowers and how ACleaverArt has transformed over the years. One more sip, and we gotta get this giant cup of coffee out the way so we can talk. Oh my goodness. Hi, how are you guys doing today? I love that some of you are joining me from work. I love that I get to be part of your break time. Just like, follows, and shares go a long way. I do support those that support me. So, meet Talia. Let me see. Can you see your eyes? So this painting is 10 by 20. Started as an acrylic pour paint, so it's got all these nice variations in the back. I love her too, and here's why. You guys see this little pixie? This cute little fairy just sitting here all comfy. She reminds you of anyone? Do I need to put the wings on? So this artwork in particular, one of the many in my collection that took several years because I was going through a soul challenge and a growth period, and you know sometimes we got to do the loop a couple of times to catch on or to see the path out. Hi guys, thank you for joining today. Just sharing a little bit about myself and some art that I've made. This is Talia, which when we started our live today, hopefully it didn't clear itself again, but when we started our live today, I was playing on my phone because I wanted to share the meaning. I am all about names having meaning, which is why I light up when I see your usernames. Oh, guys, all right, guys. I'm excited about this one. I don't normally get hyped for flash goals, but I think there's enough of us here today, and we're showing up that we can make this happen. Okay, so I've got it pinned to the top. We are asking for 3 gifters to heart me this live. Okay. And if we don't hit that goal, the goal that I want to hit is hide and seek. It's a game that I made up for myself. There's only a limited time that the dolls are going to be available to gift. And if you do that today, you'll be part of the fan club. But it's just like your way of saying, hey, I see you, Allie. Yes, I think it's fair that it has stopped you from showing off your love in front of everyone. You know, people are going to talk. No, guys, seriously, I love fans showing up. I love you guys supporting me. This is what it's about, is supporting each other in our creative endeavors. Showing up as ourselves consistently, being cheerleaders for one another. That's what makes you part of the story. Um, so the name Talia is Greek. It means to blossom, blooming, or flourishing. And it embodies growth, beauty, and joy. Hi, guys. Thank you for showing up today. I just told you guys a second ago that this was me. If you didn't know, I am in a phase of my life where I am going from learning about and exploring different aspects, learning to express them, into embodying them. And joy, you know, the little magical mundane, those have been part of me, the core of me. Hi guys. Since day one. It's something that I've always wanted to share, especially through my art. I've wanted to create beautiful things, use my art to uplift people. So, um, so at some point in the creative process of this particular piece, I paused and I froze up. I had given her form. The flower was there. You know, like she's in the flower, and to me, she is what is drawing in the honeybee. She is the pollen itself, the prize, the beauty that makes the flower bloom. Because she is embodying her joy, her purpose. Um, and guys, that's, I think, all of our goal is to be able to do that. Um, and when I created this piece, I framed it. I don't know, I hadn't normally done that for a lot of art. But then if you notice, we're breaking out of the frame. So even though there's, you know, these eyes and these symbols of being watched, she is centered and peaceful. It's breaking out and growing and blossoming. So reality is not containing her. That's my dream. That's the life I want to live. I don't want to be contained in reality. I want to say I'm living the dream, and I want to meet it. And that means I gotta sell some art, and that's exciting. You know, there was a time where I would have been afraid to show up, to tell the world, hey guys, I'm only young. And now I'm like, hey guys, Allie at ACleaverArt, how are you doing, lovelies? That's not being fake. That's growth. That's embracing and embodying who I wanted to be, the steps of what I wanted to become, and what I want to become in this next chapter is even more unafraid and audacious and in your face. Um, I want to be your cheerleader and your reminder that you can live the dream, that you can create beautiful things, that you can just show up as yourself. And guys, I need you to know that yourself is allowed to change a little bit every day. Okay? Constant improvement, but that repetitive behavior. Speaking of repetitive, if you are here right now, please hit that repost button. We're just trying to get our name out there. Okay? So I did promise that we would discuss 2 artworks today, and no, one of them is not me. We are going to talk about this one. Hi guys, thank you for showing up. I see you. Um, guys, sorry, a little bit dry. Happens to the best of us. At some point in the day, I do trade my coffee for water. I just want to make that clear. Um, it's usually like 1, 2 in the afternoon. I start early though, so how are you guys doing today? I see you. Thank you for showing up, being part of my story. At least listening to part of my story. Okay. All right, we got Talia back on the wall. So the painting we are talking about now. This one is still going back and forth between being named. I like the idea of all eyes on me. I like the idea of can I have your attention, please? Um, I've got a couple of different ideas in mind. But what I really love about this artwork is that it was one created during the studio time life. Um, so part of me is very much hands and a bunch of pots, a lot of projects going on. Um, I like variety, so I start a lot of things. I get a lot of projects going, and it bothered me for a while that I wasn't finishing it. Now, this one was intentionally unfinished. It was a artwork I had found at a thrift store, and it had an evil eye talisman in the middle. It was a really great pour paint practice. So I taped off the evil eye to keep the original artwork, the centerpiece of it, and then kind of poured around it. And it was like a really fun experiment. And it sat in my studio, sacred space for a while like that. And then the other day, we were talking about transformation, and I just had a little bit of time to create and share. And um, this is what happened. And to me, it just kind of tells the story about, hi guys, how I'm not afraid to be seen anymore. It kind of, to me, really does remind me of this one. And I, just at different phases, this is all 3 of us at different phases. Seeds starting to open up, being more visible, comfortable and peaceful in it, showing up just real. Um, Hi guys, thank you for showing up. And that's the thing, is we're just asking people to show up and be real. And here was the craziest part. So like I tell you guys, some of my artworks, as they go through phases, and as I was working through some soul stuff over time, some of these I thought were done. Some of them, I signed off on and said, hey, it's good. So this painting, I painted this way. Okay, like in my heart of hearts, it goes this way. But I signed it down here. I signed it down here in 2024. Okay, so in 2 years, we've gone from one eye in the middle, sitting this way, one eye, to just breaking free and multiple eyes on the other side of the cloak. And here's the thing, guys. I know that it is sometimes scary to be seen. I know that we don't want to see parts of ourselves. Like, let's be honest, sometimes we need to keep those pieces in the dark because that's how we survive. But we're not doing that anymore, okay? We are showing up calm and peaceful and just adding to the joy where we can. Those tiny little things that make big impacts and can help the world. You know, it's all about art. It's about awareness. It's about creating safe spaces for ourselves and others. Sharing the beautiful moments. You know, one of the things that sobriety taught me is to show up, to walk into the real moment, to not wait for the weekend, to be okay being seen. Because, you know, we're sharing these beautiful moments that exist in reality. They actually exist in reality, guys. We don't have to like make them up. And if we do, we can make them together. You know, and that's just been the cry of my heart this whole time. You know, and trying to find my tribe, looking for a little bit of extra support, looking for some fun, creative things that I can see. And thank you. And that reflects back to me some of the beauty that is in the world. You know, we spend so much time distracting ourselves and trying to run away. All I'm doing is saying, hey guys, show up just for a couple minutes. And so I know a couple years ago it was supposed to be like this. A couple years ago I was clouded and my nervous system was not even fried, doesn't begin to describe it, guys. Like, deep fried Oreos are in better condition. All right. Um, but now I can say that that's not the truth. Okay. I can say that we turned it upside down, that we made a big positive change, and that we're paying attention. Like, this is me. This is also me looking at the world around me and saying, hey, I see you. So, like I said, guys, I don't know yet what I'm going to name this one. But it's got a few ideas, and it just kind of tickled me to be able to make it during a creative studio live. Like you guys understand, like that's the goal, is like to just get to make beautiful things all day. And whether that's a few minutes with you, or you know, an artwork, or a bag, you know, a dress, coloring book, sketch. Um, you know, guys, I've been sharing myself and my creations and a little bit of my story. And part of that story is that I want you to add your colors to it. I want us to branch out and grow together. Um, ACleaverArt is not just these pictures on the wall. It's how I live my life. It's the support and community that I give. It's the love and care that I'm pouring into me. And part of that is how I chose to show up today. You know, I don't need the wings. I don't need to be exposed. I don't need to hide, though. I can kind of show up in the middle and just remind you that I see you too. I mean, I've got big big ideas, huge. And we'll get there, tiny steps at a time. Guys, our goal ended, and unfortunately, we did not hit it, and that's okay. That happens sometimes. We'll try again tomorrow. We will definitely try again tomorrow. I thank everybody that showed up today. I am not going to be available online the rest of today. I've got an painting reveal. I was selected to pose for Gemini, and I'm super excited to see how this artist sees me. It's not going to be something that I can share, but it is going to be a beautiful moment for myself. So, um, thank you guys for showing up. You were beautiful reminders that I need to just keep going, and that every step along the way has just been steadily more beautiful. Our art is changing the world. The art that we make together, the art that we make out of our lives. I want to remind you that you are beautiful inside and out, whether you are a work in progress or a masterpiece up on the wall ready for sale. You can show up however you need to, as long as you show up as you. Love you guys so much, and I promise